Wednesday night. Here we are. Not our new normal recording night, but that's okay. We're just a day off. Sam is already in the chat and wanting to know how much of this will be Marvel related. Not that much, actually. Not much going on in the world of Marvel right now-ish. But we do have one Marvel segment that we will get to when we describe what Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness smells like. What candle it would be if it were a candle. But we'll get to that a little bit
this arbitrary metric we've assigned to all new movies. This is the one sense, the one way of description we've permitted ourselves for new movies. Candle, only candle. Maybe like after 3 years, if we get tired of candle, we'll decide like what it would taste like if it was a parfait. But right now we're in the candle era.
I think a candle is good because no matter how we describe it, it makes sense. But
yes,
it makes because it's a candle.
I understand. Your math checks out.
Good. Yes. Anyways. Melissa, do you remember a couple weeks ago, not weeks ago, I guess months ago at this point, I don't remember exactly when, but here on the podcast, I brought a story that was, not a story, but I was like, hey, they're making alcoholic Mountain Dew. And we looked at the thing and we were just like, wow, alcoholic Mountain Dew. What a world we live in. How crazy. Well, I have said alcoholic Mountain Dew. I found it at Walmart this past week. A couple days ago, we were there for something else, and I just happened to say it, and I was like, I need to get that for the podcast so we can enjoy the alcoholic Mountain Dew here.
Ooh, what flavor is this? Regular?
So, yes, this is their like regular Mountain Dew flavor, but the pack that I got is a variety pack that comes with 4 flavors. It is their regular Mountain Dew Code Red, Baja Blast, and their new watermelon one. I think it's Sergeant Melon is the name of that one there.
Sergeant Melon?
Yeah.
Why is this one in the armed forces and Baja Blast isn't?
Who knows? Maybe there was a Baja Blast and that put them on Code Red, and so Sergeant Melon showed up. This is all probably in the Mountain Dew Wiki somewhere.
Right, the deep Mountain Dew lore. Who's Mountain Dew in a war against? Who's the opponent?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Mellow Yellow. So I have the alcoholic Mountain Dew. There is no caffeine in this. It is only 5% alcohol by volume, so it's not too much. But it's in a can that has more of like a biker gang aesthetic.
To
it.
Yeah.
Than like your typical Mountain Dew. I can smell.
It's also
alcohol,
a regular sized can.
Yeah,
I was picturing like a tall, thin, like seltzer can, but no, regular size.
So they have the taller cans, but they're not the thin ones. They're like the Monster. Or like the big Red Bull ones. They do have those. But here we go. Here's hard Mountain Dew. Let's see what it tastes like. Interesting.
Any surprises?
Not. I mean, yes, in how much it actually still tastes like Mountain Dew. It's still like it's very much that flavor still, but you do get that like alcoholic aftertaste. It doesn't taste like it's mixed with like, oh, it just tastes like it's mixed with tequila or vodka or something. Like it actually has that like alcoholic, like rubbing alcoholic aftertaste. I know that's not the most appetizing word to use there. But
I see it. Yeah.
I've had one alcoholic soda before this. It was a alcoholic root beer. And that was really good. It had that same aftertaste, that like generic alcohol aftertaste, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But hey,
Yeah,
it's Mountain Dew.
just platonic alcohol, just Dharma Initiative brand alcohol.
Exactly. Dharma Initiative alcohol. Yeah, so I mean, it looks neat. I like the can. I like the design. There's 0 sugar. Says only 100 calories. There you go. Not bad.
Nice fit.
Not bad.
You told me a couple days ago that you had found these, and you're like, I don't think this is your scene, but you're welcome to also get them and drink along. And I'm like, I'm such a wine person, and there aren't novelty wines like this. Nobody's made a wine out, because you can only make a wine out of grapes and like other fruits added in there. I just had a delightful blackberry, blueberry wine.
There's probably some novelty wines out there, but nothing as lowly as Mountain Dew, right? Mountain Dew wine.
I did Google funniest wine.
Okay.
I found a Bloomberg article about wines with funny names that are actually great. We have Goats Dew Rome.
There you go.
Let's see. Groll and Roll. Wow. Dirty and Rowdy. Oh my God. What kind of. This entry level red is punchy, juicy, lip smacking. Entry level red. Great for anybody. It's not an advanced red. You don't have to have college credit to try this red.
Good stuff. There you go. Yeah. So I mentioned that I have all 4 flavors of this Mountain Dew. That's what I'm going to do every week here on the show for the next 4 weeks. I'll have a different flavor. And I think I'm going to go in order that they were released. So Code Red will be next week. Then Baja Blast. Then the watermelon one.
So, Watermelon Soldier.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I saw it and was just like, I need to. Like, I'm sure if you had planned it out, maybe you would have tried it, but I bought it and was just like, hey, I have the thing. We didn't plan it. You can join if you want, but I figured you're not a big fan of alcoholic Mountain Dew.
I would drink them. I just don't imagine I would finish them. So I'm like, I'm not buying these just for myself.
Right,
Nobody's around here to finish this for me. What am I going to do? Put like a baggie over the top and put it in the fridge for later? No, I'd still have the first one left over in the 4th week.
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whatnauts Captain's Log. My name is Kyle Springer, and I am joined by Melissa Wilkinson. Melissa, how is your week going?
It's going fine. I worked a lot at the beginning of the week, but now my days have kind of sloped off, and I leave at like 3:30.
Oh, there you go. That's not too bad. I get done with work at 4 p.m. Because we're in the Midwest, and my job is on the East Coast, so they're all done at 5. I'm done at 4.
Okay.
So we're getting off of work about the same time. That's good though. Good weeks are a joy though, no matter how good they are or like why they're good, if that makes sense.
Every week at my job is different. Some days I do have the week where I do work a normal 8 hours every day, and other times it's like, all right, this is an 11-hour Monday, and then you'll get down to like a 5-hour Friday. Just slopes off. They have their ups and downs. Both have value.
For sure. My week has been good too. That's why I'm in such a good mood tonight. But yeah, it's been a jam-packed week, which is why we are recording on a Thursday. I kind of needed a mental health day yesterday to just not do a thing and relax and watch more Lost. My girlfriend and I are about to watch the 2-part season finale of season 2.
Okay.
So yeah, good stuff is happening with that. It was Free Comic Book Day last weekend.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. I went to a couple different shops a couple weeks ago to kind of figure out which is going to be my main shop. And that's the one that I went to for Free Comic Book Day. We went there first thing, so we were one of the first people in the door. Got some comics. I started up my box, and there we go. I have my official comic book store out here in Oklahoma City. So I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah. And something else that's really satisfying, because I got my last bit of comics mailed to me from my old store, just in the like transition period. I was like, hey, can you guys keep pulling me stuff? And then at the end of the month, just mail it all to me. And that's what they did. I got the next volume of Swamp Thing that I've been reading and buying up. I got volume 2 of Black Hammer. I've been slowly buying that up. I got a volume of The Many Deaths of Lila Starr, which is an incredible book that I read this past year. That one is fantastic. It will be on the review show at some point.
Okay.
I guarantee you. And then, yeah, just some single issues. So they sent me all that stuff. So when I went out to Free Comic Book Day, didn't really need to get all that much. But I noticed they had volume 1 of the Death and Return of Superman. That first volume is The Death of Superman, which I already have. But when I bought them from my comic book store in Richmond, they sent me volume 1, and then volume 2 through 4 were matching editions of a different version. So my volume 1 didn't match. And I saw that this new store had the volume 1 that matched. So I was just like, I kind of just need to have the satisfaction of like making them all match. So I bought that.
Makes an S.
Made the complete set.
Or the symbol for strength on Krypton.
Or hope or something
S to us
like
humans.
That. Yeah.
Yes.
The symbol for S.
I've got this monogrammed water bottle. It has a big M on it, which I don't care too much about monograms, but they're just on stuff. So if I want a thing.
Symbol for monogram.
They're all labeled M for monogram. No, you don't get a specific monogram for your name. It's for the concept of monogramming. But I've thought about, if anybody asks me, if any acquaintance who's known me for like a day asks me like, M for Melissa. And I'm like, no, it means strength on my home planet.
There you go. Good stuff. So other exciting news and stuff. Of course, we've been to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness this week.
Yes.
Weird experience going to the theater for that one. I sat next to this really young kid, and his father was on the opposite side of him there. 10 minutes into the movie, the kid just vomits. Just gets up, starts to walk towards his dad, and then just vomits all over
overwhelmed.
The place. Yeah, lots of stuff there. But we have a really nice theater, like right near where we are. It's a Regal.
Whose is it?
Regal, but it's styled like the big like 1920s style theaters.
That's nice.
Giant
that's good.
high ceilings, chandeliers, all that stuff. Yeah, it's
chandeliers.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Wow. The theater at the local mall in my teen years, it opened up when I was about 13. It became an outlet mall and died by the time I was in my mid-20s. The theater there was a Regal. And it was like it was the first Regal I've been to. It was the only Regal around. And yeah, I've got a lot of fond teenage memories at that theater. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have the big seats with the giant cup holders. You can recline,
I think everybody has those, but yeah.
Well, not my theater in Richmond. They still they just like at the I like closer to like midway in the pandemic, they just got the like assigned seating stuff. They didn't have that. They still have their like regular seating.
It's the Wild West.
Yeah. But yeah, these seats have like seat warmers in them and stuff like
That
that.
is nice.
It's incredible. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing their like movie pass equivalent, their like
Yeah.
Regal movie pass thing, because it's $21 a month. I don't know if that's for one person though,
Oh.
but not sure. But yeah, you can see unlimited movies with their thing, which I liked movie pass when it worked,
Yeah.
when it was a thing,
Yeah.
and you had you could go to unlimited movies. But yeah, now I think as mask mandates are starting to unfortunately go away, there's more movies coming up. They're not getting as delayed, at least not as frequently. There's still some
Yeah.
stuff that's happening there, but I've been hearing really good things about Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm kind of interested, but it's also like part of it is my like, I didn't go see Mission Impossible Fallout in theaters, and I'm so mad at myself for not seeing that.
Yeah.
And I know this is not the next Mission Impossible movie, but it is that same kind of Tom Cruise learn to fly a freaking jet plane to do all of this. So I'm just like, I kind of want to just go see it for the spectacle. And it's getting really good reviews. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Did you get to see that extended preview when you went to see Multiverse of Madness? We saw like a 3 or 4 minute sequence out of Top Gun Maverick.
No, not of Top Gun Maverick. We did get to see a hell of a lot of previews. But no, I don't think we got one for Top Gun. Maybe we did, and it was just a regular one. But yeah,
we got the regular trailer with a whole scene stapled onto the front where he's just racing new recruits. And if you bet against him and lose, you have to do a bunch of push-ups. And a guy points at you and laughs and says, "You thought you could beat Maverick?" And they all have different nicknames, which is my favorite part of it. I like the beautiful scenic vistas and the nicknames. Kyle, if podcasters had nicknames the way that fighter pilots did, what's on your helmet?
Oh man, I have no idea. I feel like purple would maybe be my call sign. Red and blue make purple. Good old callback to some early Captain's Log episodes.
Purple.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like not even modifying anything. Like it's just purple, the concept.
Yeah.
The adjective.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I've been thinking about wanting to go see that, but it's also not necessarily a movie that I would normally pay to go see in theaters. That's why I'm like, should I do the like movie pass thing and then just start going to more movies?
I feel like this is the movie that if you see it at all, it should be in the theater. I don't know if this is a home viewing experience. Right, I mean, if you've got a big chunky TV, big surround sound.
Yeah.
You know, if you have the setup my dad has, sure.
I don't know, but we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, it's been a good week this week. The last thing that I want to mention that I did that made it such a good week, I fixed my Stream Deck. All the thing that I hit the buttons on to like do the social media pop-ups, all of that stuff. It wasn't working for the longest time. So I had to do all of this stuff manually on our recording software, and that was a pain. And I didn't know what was wrong. I isolated it to either Stream Deck or another program that I use to help me do a little bit more complicated stuff. And yeah, I did. Long story short, I fixed it, which means I had to reprogram it all. But I have the things, and now we officially have like memes and different sound effects that we can do.
Yes.
So, Melissa, you won't be able to see them unless you go back onto the stream, or I like I make my camera our stream so you can see it. But we do have you can hear them. So we do have one for our Mountain Dew wiki page. Let me pull that up. Whenever we need to venture back to the Mountain Dew wiki, we will play this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There you go, and it switches us to the Mountain Dew
my
wiki
request.
Here. Yeah, it's
thank you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend song, and then on screen is the Mountain Dew wiki logo, and then as that fades out, it switches us to we pulled up a browser screen, and here's a hard Mountain Dew on the Mountain Dew wiki. So
I love that you attach those together as like one thing. Like you can't play the song without seeing the Mountain Dew fan wiki. Like that's the only darkness we return to. That's our specific darkness.
Yep, indeed. We have the Michael Jordan "Stop It, Get Some Help."
Thank you.
Get some help.
Yeah, stop it. Get some help.
These sound a little quiet to me. Are they going to be quiet to the audience?
They are. I need to figure out what volumes they need to be at.
Okay.
I don't want them so loud that if we happen to be talking over them, that it's going to drown us out. Down the road, if people are watching us on Twitch, they get channel points. These could potentially be things that are redemptions of the channel points. So I know Sam, who's been in the chat, has a shit ton of channel points. Could potentially, like, if I say something stupid, she could redeem some channel points to be like, stop it, get some help. Right, and then and like we don't necessarily have full control of that. The other people could put them on there. So yeah. I happen to be looking at the Mountain Dew wiki.
Hello, darkness, my
yes.
old friend.
It takes us to the Mountain Dew wiki here. The drink was officially announced on August 10th, 2021. This is for the Hard Mountain Dew. And then at the end of this first paragraph, it says, as of now, this drink can only be found in 5 states: Oklahoma, Arkansas, Iowa, Tennessee, and Florida. So I just like
couldn't have gotten it at all.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Wow. I'd have to drive across state lines. I'm close to Illinois. Couldn't even go there. No, I have to go north, south, or west.
Which is interesting because the very next paragraph starts out, Hard Mountain Dew is produced by the Boston Beer Company, but it's not even available.
Maybe Boston was somebody's last name. They named the brewing company after their favorite band.
Yeah, maybe.
Their favorite type of baked bean. Why don't other cities have baked beans? Why does Boston get the monopoly on baked beans?
I don't know if baked beans are as popular as pizza, right? Like different cities have different styles of pizza, but you don't really have different styles. I mean, you have different styles of baked beans, I guess, but not named after cities.
Right. And when you talk about pizza, it's like Chicago style pizza. Right. Like I think it's the Chicago hot dog, but the Chicago style pizza, the Detroit style pizza, the St. Louis style pizza.
New York
it's
style
not the
pizza.
Boston style baked beans. It's just Boston baked beans.
I feel like New York pizza is the only one that you don't necessarily need to say style. Yeah. You can just say it's New York pizza, right? Yeah, but it like you don't say Chicago pizza, right? It's Chicago style, like you said.
You may, but yeah, not with the frequency with which you say the Chicago hot dog.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
There's a mountain.
Mountain of Dew.
It's a different mountain than Mountain Dew. No, this is separate. There's a mountain called Hot Dog Mountain. I think it's in Wisconsin or somewhere. Hot Dog Mountain in Lake Geneva. Yes. So, oh wait, no, this is showing me like Hot Dog Mountain, the mountain. Wisconsin ski resort, Lake Geneva skiing. But there's some special mountain called Hot Dog Mountain that a bunch of people go and ski at, right? And in the 80s or like late 70s, somebody made a movie, like a raunchy sex comedy set in like this ski vacation community called Hot Dog the Movie. I know this because it was a trivia answer once. And I wonder a lot about, that's what Hot Dog the Movie is. But what's Movie the Hot Dog?
Movie the Hot Dog. You had the Hollywoodize a hot dog.
How do you dress a hot dog to be movie? Is it just covered in popcorn?
You have to do. Oh well, yeah. That would be like a movie going hot dog if you do that stuff. I'm thinking of like taking names of different food related movies, like fried green tomatoes or stuff like that. And you have to like put that, like you have just multiple movies on the hot dog, if that makes sense.
Yeah, every movie that's a food. This is the licorice pizza hot dog. It's 3 foods.
Yeah.
But like if you just had to design a hot dog and you're like, this represents cinema as an art form. What pressure? What goes in that hot dog?
I don't know.
There's got to be popcorn somewhere, but I don't know if you just put popcorn on the hot dog. I wonder if
popcorn and butter
it's like
on a hot dog.
A buttered dog in a corn bun.
Gross. I could see like some Twizzlers in there or M&Ms.
Just 2 Twizzlers parallel to the dog.
It replaces the actual like hot dog, the actual thing. It's one of those giant twist and peel Twizzlers.
It's a bundle of Twizzlers in a bun.
There you go. So other memes and stuff that we have on this so far.
I'm gonna throw some Twizzlers on the grill. Does anybody want some?
I wonder how that would be, grilled Twizzlers.
It's better than if you boiled a Twizzler.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely.
Twizzlers on a 7-Eleven roller grill.
Get some help.
Yeah. Let's see if I can turn the volume up a little bit, I think.
Get some help.
There we go. So we can
louder.
So we have the Stop It, Get Some Help. We have our Mountain Dew wiki thing. We also have, if you guys have seen Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, we have the gavel. So if we decide something, if we do all of that, we can be like, it has been decided. Chonk. There you go. And it smashes the gavel down. We also have the Super Friends transition if we're going in between segments. There we are. And we had a list of stuff. I wrote it all down in my notes. We had Von Fern, question mark on
Vern Fonk.
Vern Fonk, yeah.
Was it
not Von Fern?
Yes.
So I did a deep dive on all of their commercials, Melissa. These are ridiculous. I had only seen the holiday one, the Merry Christ Mass one, which is ridiculous by itself. But I thought that was like maybe like a one-off, like lot. No, they have a long history of just making these bizarre commercials. And so I have the shapoopy sound effect as a thing we can do. So if I just gonna be like shapoopy, then that's we can do that one. But I felt you might know of a better one to do because there were so many of these commercials.
I've probably seen other ones besides Merry Christ Moss, but I can't recall them.
They all are ridiculous. There's like you could memeify all of them.
Mhm.
But it's just narrowing down to like what ones we want and all of that stuff. Because yeah, they're like, go look up Vern Fonk commercials. They are the most
Sounds like a
ridiculous
good
thing.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we also have a thing for bingo when we do our bingo cards here. I am not sold on this. Excuse me, the alcohol is getting to me here. I'm not sold on the bingo one yet, but it is an interesting one. I found this like informational video that's designed to look like someone on a game show, but it's them learning how to play bingo and explaining the rules. So it looks a little something like this.
Say it with me. B-I-N-G-O. Well done, just like a pro.
Wow, I like it. It's long.
Yeah,
I like that it's long. We
it's
all have to stop and listen and really think about it.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer. They spell it out. There's a little meme that pops up on.
If you need help, if you weren't sure,
yeah,
bingo.
And then it's if we were on the review show and we had our bingo card pulled up, it would switch us to the bingo card scene and do all of that stuff. So we have those for now. I know we will add more down the road. We have more things, like we had the like Austin Powers thing that we wanted to do.
A must have.
Yeah. Baby. Yeah. So we'll think of more. We'll get more. We'll get some of the classic ones too. The rim shot, the like womp womp all that stuff. But yeah, my stream deck is fixed, so those are here on the podcast now. So
excellent.
There you go. But yeah, that's kind of like big. Like, hey, my week has been fantastic.
Nice.
Good things have happened.
That's progress.
Yeah. That is.
Got comic books, made a sound effect board.
Indeed. So I guess with that, we can take a quick break for housekeeping and then get into the second half of the show, in which we will do our Yankee Goes to Hollywood segment when we figure out and decide what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness smells like if it was a candle. So we will be right back. We put a lot of hard work into the shows that we make, and yes, we make multiple different shows here at the Whatnauts, and we'd love it if you check them all out. You can find out more information on our website at thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. When you type in the Whatnauts, all of our shows will pop up right there. Just don't forget to give us a nice rating and review if you like the shows. If you want to support what we do here at The Whatnauts, patreon.com/thewhatnauts is the best place to do that. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You can get all kinds of exclusive content at the $3 tier. You can also get a shout out and a thank you on all of our shows at the $5 tier. You can support us on Twitch by subscribing to our channel at twitch.tv/thewhatnauts, and we would love to have you all join us for our live streams and talk with us in the chat. And lastly, we have merch. If you'd like to grab yourself a shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug or something else, go to thewhatnauts.com/store to pick up some merch today. And we are back. A big shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. We thank you a lot. It means a ton.
Thank you.
That you guys want to support us. So yeah, thank you. Cool things that we've been up to here on the Whatnauts. On crossplay, I recently played through a video game called Trek to Yomi, which is mostly a 2D side-scrolling, or not. It's 3D, but side-scrolling, meant to look like old Akira Kurosawa samurai films. Ooh. It's in black and white. It looks fantastic. The gameplay, on the other hand, was maybe a little problematic. But if you want to hear my full thoughts on that, that's on Crossplay, our video game podcast. And then I mentioned at the top that yes, we have seen Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We have also seen the finale of Moon Knight, our reactions and spoiler cast to all of that stuff is up on the Reactor Core, as well as our YouTube page. So go check all that stuff out. And then on the review show, Melissa, do you want to tell them a bit about what we covered this past week?
Twister!
Yeah.
Watch out! To honor Kyle's move to Oklahoma, we watched the 1996 action disaster film Twister, which doesn't have an exclamation mark at the end of the title, but I feel like it should be there.
It should. It's an honorary exclamation mark. Yeah. So that was good. That was fun. I had seen that movie in bits and pieces, but never in one sitting. So it was my first time watching that all together. And yeah, that's what everyday life is like here in Oklahoma. So there you go.
Right.
That's what we had to do. So good stuff
What
with that. It was fun.
What other movies should have an exclamation mark at the end of the title? I feel like Quantumania is one of them.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. It's not just what ones should, but what ones would be funnier if they had it. Like I feel like James Bond, Skyfall would be funnier.
Jane Campion's
right?
The Piano.
Little Women. Right?
There's an exclamation mark after each word. Little Women.
Good stuff. But yeah, that's about all of the housekeeping we got for you this week. So Melissa, it's time for us to decide.
Yeah.
For the peoples out there listening, watching, consuming our podcast, what does Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness smell like if it was a candle?
And I gotta tell you, I believe I did request that when we do the Yankee Goes to Hollywood segment, you play the Relax from Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind for the future. Next blockbuster, we gotta have that ready. I think that and normally we would do this. We used to record on Friday nights, and you would see movies Thursday nights, and I would go Saturday morning. So you normally saw things before I would. So this is how I would get a sense of it. I'd ask you to describe it to me in smells. But now we're both doing it to the audience.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here.
I like to think of this segment as like, yes, we're doing this to the audience.
Not for them, but to them.
Right, exactly.
Nobody asked for this.
So yeah, I'm trying to decide, because like I feel like you have to like mix smells for most movies.
Yeah.
It smells like this, smells like that. So the ones I was thinking of was apple,
good,
fresh flowers, and
Yeah.
copper, because copper smells like blood.
That's true. That's true. Can't have just a blood scented candle. You gotta have a copper scented candle.
Right.
I was definitely thinking of flowers, and I was thinking of pizza.
Yeah,
and I
that's
thought,
a good
let's
one.
find something in the middle. Let's get like a really herby smell. Like it smells like oregano and basil and rosemary.
That's a good call. I didn't think of that.
Like a real smoky herb scent
Yeah.
is what I think this movie is.
Yeah. You could also probably throw some mustard in there, unfortunately, with that smell, and that'd be a strange combination.
A mustard candle.
Right? Ugh. I feel like that'd be awful.
Did I tell you once that for a series of years, my dad and his sister got in this pattern of giving each other mustard gifts for Christmas?
Mustard.
They both
gifts?
like
No,
mustard. And it must have started when one of them like gave the other one, hey, it's just like a really nice mustard, like I found in a local meat shop or something.
Interesting.
And back and forth every year they went. I think it was mostly him to her. Like he would give her like a mustard Christmas tree ornament. And one year he made her a wreath, like a mustard wreath. Like he took like a regular Christmas front door wreath with like poinsettias on it and like hot glued mustard packets to it. And it had like a little cardinal nestled among the branches, and he glued mustard packets onto its wings.
Wild. I wonder if that did come up. To be honest, I don't remember it, But I feel like because I have another mustard story that
Wow.
would fit in along with that. I guess it's not me. It's one that I heard. So it like secondhand mustard story. Um, apparently, one of my college professors, my drawing teacher, also really likes mustard. And a couple like years before I got there, like for his birthday, the class decided to steal the mustard dispenser from our college's cafeteria. Like it's like one of those like giant like box ones that has the like big pump, like all of that stuff. They decided to come up with a heist and steal the mustard thing, and they did, and it worked. And they gifted him this like giant mustard thing, just like, hey, we know you like mustard. Happy birthday! You're an amazing teacher. Thank you.
You get as much mustard as is left in this dispenser now. We don't know how you get refills. Did he give it back, or did the cafeteria just get a new one?
They just had to buy a new one. Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, the thing is refillable. Like you could go to Costco and get like a giant jar of mustard and then just pour it in there, and you just have this giant mustard dispenser. Though.
Wow. I would love to have a restaurant quality condiment dispenser in my home. Like I want a nice house with a wet bar, but also part of the wet bar is ranch. Any ranch you need.
Speaking of ranch, again, my girlfriend and I have been watching Lost, and when they discover the Dharma Initiative food in season 2, they waste so much ranch dressing. They use it for target practice. And so like they showed it and it explodes. There is the one time where Hurley is realizing he's addicted to like food and all that stuff, and so he has this like liberating moment where he's destroying all of the food and dumping it out. And immediately after that is when they find the new stash of food after that. So poor Hurley. But they waste so much ranch in season 2, and just like, what is going on here? They have something against ranch.
Rose and Bernard have to keep living on that island for a long time. What if they want ranch?
Right?
You used all of it.
Right? Oh well. But yeah. So back to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness here. Yeah, I like the real herby smell. I wonder if our candle could be like a layered thing and kind of go back and forth between that, right? Not just like a mix
serpentine
of
like,
candle. Well, I when I usually describe them, I'm taking the smells and kind of mixing them so all at once is what you get. That's that smell of just like, I can hear I can waft out notes of apple or I don't know, something like that, but usually not like a layered thing, because I'm wondering if you can go like, oh, it is like an apple smell, and then there's pizza, and then there's flowers, and then there's blood, right? Just like this progression of smells.
What is this night?
Right?
How does it smell like a watch?
Like a leather watch. Yeah, like a leather watch.
How can I smell that the watch is broken? How do I know that?
Wild. Yeah. I feel like that would be a good smell. I like the inclusion of the like pizza, like oregano and herb smells.
Yes. Choice.
Good stuff. Well, there you go. That's what Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
If you haven't seen it yet, you know these facts now. Mustard's in it.
Indeed.
Mustard to look forward to. I wanted to ask you, what are some of your favorite scents? And I'm not talking about like lavender, like not like a scent you could like buy off the shelf in a store. What are your favorite abstract environmental situational sense that like nobody has candleified.
Because you've kind of asked this before, and I was just like, I don't know, lavender, something, just smell. I don't know what my favorite scents are. I guess like odd things that I like the smell of. Gasoline, Sharpies, like spray.
Ooh.
Like I don't huff spray paint or all that stuff. I like the like aerosol smell.
Oh man,
right?
I have not. People often say gasoline. I imagine some person out there has made a gasoline candle sell to a niche audience, but I've never seen a Sharpie candle.
Right?
I would like to. I want just like some taper candles. You put in candle holders for a fine dinner, but they are Sharpies and they smell like Sharpies. Welcome to dinner.
I mean that is like they do say that smell is like the strongest thing tied to memory.
Yes.
So Sharpie scented candles could make the memory permanent. Right? They have they're permanent candles. They're permanent memories.
Permanent candle. I think that's what. No, I was going to say that's what the sun is. The sun will die eons from now. Candle. I guess it's the most permanent candle we have. There's not a more permanent candle than the sun.
I mean, the probably is because the sun will go out at some point, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's another better sun somewhere, and that one is forever.
I don't know.
We just got to find it. We just got to go find the forever sun.
Oh well. Yeah. I don't know, but I think those would be my favorite smells. And of course, like pizza, like fresh pizza, always a good smell. Like when you're like cooking onions and peppers and like all that, like that smell is always great with some garlic mixed in there. Great stuff.
One of my favorite smells is IKEA. Just amalgamated IKEA. Have you been to an IKEA? You have them?
Get some help.
Yeah.
If you've been to an IKEA.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you know how they have that like restaurant, but then in the bottom, in that like marketplace where you actually pick up the stuff and buy it, they also have that little snack bar and you can get cinnamon rolls there. When you go down into that marketplace, you smell the cinnamon rolls and you smell like little bits of every candle or flower that they sell in the garden center. It's all these items that actually are scented or come with a natural scent. It's that and the bakery cinnamon rolls and the like lumber smell of all the wooden products you can buy.
Right. Yeah.
All that put together. I love it.
All of the like dangerous chemicals that we had to be around in art school, all the like wood stains and all that stuff. They all just smell good.
Yeah. Very nostalgic.
It makes to smell.
Right. It makes me think of my dad out there in his workshop. It's nice.
Yep.
I also love if you go to a convention, like a Comic-Con, and they've got that row of snack carts where you can get a hot dog, you can get nachos or soft pretzels or like cinnamon glazed nuts or lemonade or something.
Yeah.
Just all those snack carts together in one aisle of a convention center.
There's something about like going to like the hot dog stand at a baseball game, like that smell, or shoot, what was I just about to say? When you're at a mall and you pass by like Cinnabon or Auntie Anne's or
just food court overall. Like I want a food court candle that's got that Cinnabon smell, but right. Also, there's orange chicken in there. Also, like just a light 2% layer of a Foot Locker.
That like new shoe smell is so similar to like a new car smell, which is also a great smell. Right. That new car
That's
smell.
the mall scent. It's cinnamon and new shoes.
Oh man. I feel like that's kind of it though.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else that's really standing out.
We had to get into more abstract. Like, I love the abstract sense.
The things that everyone loves, right? That we mentioned, like new car smell or like a new book, like the way a book
Oh,
smells.
I thought you were going to say new baby. It's old book, new baby. Those are the best smells.
I mean, maybe someone out there likes old books, new babies. Who knows?
Or old babies, which is anybody at any age. I don't know when that cuts off.
There you go.
Could be 3, could be 90. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, we do have a bit of like pop culture news. I think we can kind of wrap up the show with this week here. Let me pull up my notes here. So I guess the first one, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has apparently wrapped filming.
What a feeling.
One step closer to getting Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
It is a
bittersweet.
Yes, a very bittersweet feeling when you're so looking forward to this culmination of a creative project. And to know that it's in the can, like it is filmed, it is recorded, it gives you the sense of relief and the sense of deep sadness. This is how I felt when I saw that James Urbaniak had recorded his final lines of dialogue as Dr. Venture.
Right. Yeah. It's just like I know it's gonna be a fun movie. I'm probably gonna cry at some point. Because I'm so attached to these characters. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I cannot wait to see what it also sets up for Marvel Cosmic. Like what happens after this stuff? Are we getting a Nova Corps movie? Are we getting more weird Eternals? Is Harry Styles gonna show up in this one too? That we don't know of.
What if he's not, but his little Patton Oswalt friend? He's
there. You go. Yeah.
Pip, Puck.
Yeah. Something. Like
Only
that
guy. Harry Styles not present.
We
got the sidekick.
What was interesting to me is that I don't know if I knew that this had already started filming. I thought they were doing the holiday special. Like I thought they were filming that recently. Maybe they just did them all back to back. But
yeah, I think that's also already done. They also had to film the footage for this new roller coaster.
Yeah, indeed.
It felt good. You can go online now. It's not officially open to the public. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the roller coaster in Epcot in Disney World. But they had the press access, the press tours of it. So you can go to all these theme park YouTube channels that have press passes and watch their full ride throughs and their full tours of the roller coaster building. It's great. And like I know we're going to see the Guardians again soon in Thor Love and Thunder. We have to see him in the trailer, but like Gamora's not there, but she's in this roller coaster. So I watched this ride through of a roller coaster and it's like I haven't seen Gamora in 3 years. Yeah. There she is.
Finally. How you doing, Gamora? And then on top of that, Black Adam was delayed to October 21st, 2022 from July 29th. And to continue the theme, I had no idea that this was supposed to be out July 29th or like so soon. Like that baffled me. I was just like, what? There's no way that like this was supposed to be out in like 2 months. Because all we've seen is that like teaser that like from DC Fandom last year. That was kind of it. I mean, The Rock has been trying to get this made for like more than a decade, it feels like. But apparently they're delaying it because there's not enough special effects studios to go around for all there's like a labor shortage, I feel like is what it is.
This is what I've heard. Yeah, that like effects are taking longer to generate at this time. And maybe it is the backlog of a bunch of things that weren't ready, then like all hit filming once the germs had cleared up enough, and then all of them need transfer over to that footage is filmed. We need special effects now.
Probably some of these people are also still working from home, and to upload and download all that giant
slow going
files Yeah. So stuff like that. But yeah, I had no idea that was supposed to be out this summer. Wow. But yeah, so that has been moved to October 21st of this year. That is when we will see The Rock as Black Adam. Do I think?
Do you think that they're going to make it spookier for a late October release? They're going to put some ghosts in there, a vampire?
No. Black Adam's not really like a spooky type of character unless you go more like it, almost like Egyptian god style, like what we got in Moon Knight. That's stuff. But even then, like Moon Knight is more of a supernatural character for Marvel than Black Adam is for DC Comics. Because right now, Black Adam in the comics, he's a member of the Justice League right now. But generally speaking, he's not like a horror driven character.
I understand that. I just think it's strange to have a movie release on October 21st with no connectivity to the Halloween season. No horror elements. Just a very buff man who does a lightning or something.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to see what they're doing. Because I mean, that being said, Shazam was a little bit scarier than I expected it to be. Like there was a couple scenes in there that I was like, goodness, these are some like horrific things happening here. Most of that movie is not, but there was a couple of those scenes in there that was just like, oh God. Was not expecting that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So I think that about wraps us up for this week, though.
Sure.
Good podcast. Good fun one. I had a blast. Yes. Melissa, with that, though, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wilkywit. That's WILKYWIT. And listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities, show where me and my brother Jams talk about weird old kids shows you feel like only you remember.
There you go. And you guys can find me at Yo Kyle Springer. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the stuff that we do at the Whatnauts, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter. So please go like, share, and subscribe. That would help us out a ton to spread the word. And yeah, I think that is about it for this week. So we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.